Paul, a deserved victory which could have been won by a bigger margin?
Well, yeah. I personally thought we weren't at the races in terms of what we're capable of, but these are the games, the hard games. To be honest, you've got a team that's fighting for its life down there. Everything's against them at the minute. Came here, the setup. We had to really be patient, just to score a goal. But I thought it was one of those games where I think we hit the crossbar 3 or 4 times first half. Didn't we hit the post? I think a couple of times. And sometimes you think to yourself, it's one of those days. And try to explain to the lads at half time that it's sometimes days like this that you look back and you go, what a fantastic result that was, even though we didn't play particularly well, and we just got over the line with the 1 goal. But the lads are giving me everything. They're giving this club everything, and I can ask for nothing more. The professionalism, the hunger and desire to keep going has been brilliant. And they've won a game, so I'm never gonna be disappointed with winning a football match.
It could have been oh so different though, couldn't it? Had Alan Marriott not saved Jones's shot midway through the first half, so you had him to thank.
Absolutely, it's one of those games. There's never an easy game at this level of football, but I think the way we went about our business in the first half, especially going forward, we're probably overcompensating and probably put too many bodies forward, and you always leave yourself open to that counter attack. And Maz has done what he's done a number of times, and that's pulled off a very, very good save. And it's given us the impetus once again to build on that. But everyone's, I said, you look at Muzzin today, and I thought Muzzin needs a special mention, because I think the captain showed a proper true captain's performance when we had 1 or 2 that were probably below par in terms of the levels of performance we've put in recent matches. So the skipper deserves a pat on the back today.
One of his best of the season, that performance?
I don't know. He's had 1 or 2 good games, this year. So, but when you need your captain to step forward and be a little bit inspirational, it was like one of those games today. Beautiful sunshine, nice pitch to play on. Opposition fighting for their life. It had all the hallmarks of being a bad day at the office, because even at 0-0 or 1-0 scoreline, it's a very precarious position to be in. But give credit to the lads once again. It's the boys. These lads are working extremely hard, not just like I say in the games, but behind the scenes as well. They're looking after the bodies and they're training hard. So just credit to the boys.
What was your view of the sending off?
It looked a bad tackle for me. Whether it was a second booking, I'm not too sure, but it was a bad tackle on the second one. I think it was a second booking, wasn't it? I don't think it was a straight red. So I'll leave that to the referees. That they've got an enough job, but it was only Muzz's wooden leg that he caught. So we're all right with that.
Is Murray okay? Because he seemed to be hobbling about a bit after that challenge.
Yeah, he's all right. Like I say, he's made of steel. He gets kicked. He's had more injections since I've been here than he's had more injections than probably you look at a dartboard. And he's bless him, he just put himself on the line. And his performance today, like I say, the things he did were good, but just his presence on there, geeing the lads up and getting the lads organised and pushing them on to for a better performance is what you need out there, because I can't control everything from the sideline.
The run continues as well, Paul.
Yeah, it does. We've just taken another game off. I've not seen results. I don't know where we are. I'm not particularly sort of bothered, and it's where we are. With 3 games to go, and I've said to the lads now, the last 8 or 9 games don't mean nothing to me. It's the next 8 or 9 now that are very important, because all the hard work that we've done in the last 8 or 9 games to give ourselves a chance, and that's all we've given ourselves a chance, can go out the window if we're not mentally right.
You're up to 3rd, but are you looking at the league table?
I tend to have the odd look, but like I say, it means nothing to me till because I'd be contradicting what I said 3 months ago. I said you don't look at the league table until about 3 games to go, and then you judged on where you finish at the end of the season. So obviously you have to have a look at points tallies, etc., and who you're playing next and where you could be. But I don't get too carried away with it. Today's a win. And whether we beat the top of the league or the bottom of the league, it's a tough game in this division, and you have to respect your opponents, and you have to make sure that you're mentally prepared for this game and the next one.
It's your 9th win in 10. Is there any talk of the title inside the dressing room yet?
I'm going to be totally honest with you. All the lads are hungry, and what we've said is, let's be hungry to try and win it. With 14 games to go, we know we've got a lot of the top boys to play. Let's be hungry, and we've got to be ambitious to try and win it. So I'm not going to lie to anybody and say that we haven't got one eye on it. What we do want to do is not get carried away. We just won another football match, and we'll tick that off and look to Wednesday. Come the end of the season with 2 or 3 games to go, if you ask me the same question, we'll either be in a realistic position to go for it, or we won't. So not getting carried away, like I say. It's boys who keep putting in the performances, keep putting in the effort, and we'll see where we are come the end of April.
Finally, you said to us before the match that you were looking to add a bit more strength in that midfield, especially bearing in mind Anthony Hell's injury, which will keep him out probably until the Forest Green Rovers match. Could we expect a signing in the middle of the park by Wednesday's trip to Woking, Paul?
Well, I think we need some fresh bodies. I think there's always a special time to bring a fresh body into the group, or a couple of fresh bodies. And I think some of the lads, we've been putting in a lot of strong performances, and there's been a lot of strong running by the boys. And what I don't want to make sure is that lads are putting their hand up and saying, I want to play. But realistically, the body needs a game's rest. And we've got to be honest with each other. Nobody's bigger than the football club, me, not the players, nobody. And I want to make sure that we're not giving anything away by making silly decisions and players playing when they really do need probably a couple of days breather.
Could we have one in before Wednesday then?
There's a possibility, yeah. I've already spoken to the chairman. Obviously with the Housey injury, people look at us and think we've got a massive squad. We haven't. We brought Tolls back into it, and credit's got to be given to Tolls. He's working extremely hard in training, and the friendlies that we've had and the games that we played in behind closed doors. He's really working and working hard to get in the side, and that's why he's in there today. We're not talking about a lad that's a young lad that's coming through the game. We're talking about an experienced player at this level, and he'd be a massive plus if we can get him physically, mentally right for the running.
Thanks, Paul. Well done.
Thank you.
So it's good to be back.
Yeah, brilliant, fantastic, great score. That's the main thing. Obviously good for me on a personal note, keeping a clean sheet. But yeah, great win, and obviously keeps us challenging for the top spot.
Was it easy just to slot back in there after being out for so long?
In a way, yeah, because obviously that's a natural position for me. But it's a long time since I played centre half, because I've been out of the team recently, and then even before that I was at full back. So yeah, it was just slightly difficult adapting, but after a few minutes it's all right. I got into the way of things.
What do you have to think about differently at that position?
Positioning, really. Obviously marking one up front like they did, and they had one just coming off the front. It's always difficult for centre halves when no one comes off the front, because you don't know where to go or stay. But as opposed to being centre half, you've just got to do your job. As opposed to full back, you've got a lot more going forward to do, so it's slightly different in that way.
Did you always think you'd win it?
I was confident we'd win it, yeah, but obviously when it was at 0-0 at half time, we hit the bar several times in the post and that, we thought it was going to be our day, but come out second half with an extra fire in the belly and come out with the result.
Yeah, you up to the level in the second period, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. Obviously, the gaffer gave us a bit of a kick up the arse at half time. So,
up the bum.
Up the bum, yeah. To get a bit more out of all the players. So paid off in the end, and we got the goal.
Let's talk about Adam Murray. A colossus performance in the middle of midfield.
Yeah, brilliant again. Obviously, I've been watching him from the sides recently, and you can tell how much running he actually does, and how important he is for the team. But he got knocked about again today, but he got up every time and led the team to the victory.
It's causing a bit of a selection headache for the manager, isn't it, this? Because you've done well coming back into the side, but John Dempster could well be back in contention for Wednesday's trip at Woking. Yeah,
he is. Well, it's good for the gaffer. He's got competition for places, and obviously everyone wants to play, so it's only going to get the most out of the team, so it's good in that point, and I just hope we can keep the shirt.
Well done today, Suts.
Cheers, Steve-O.
Greeny, another goal, another win.
Yeah, it's not pretty, but it's another 3 points, and that's what we aim to do at the start of the game.
Let's talk about your goal. Take me through it in your own words.
Just a bit fortunate at the centre half, kind of dwelled on the ball a little bit, managed to nick it off him, and just had a lot of time to make my decision, and I thought I was quite composed and took it well.
You don't usually miss from there, do you? Were you always confident of finding the net?
Yeah, you just got to take your time in situations like that, you know, because you know, it's vital 3 points, and it could be, you know, me, Steve-O, Lyndon, Junior, any of the front 3, and I'm sure they would have been the same outcome.
And a landmark now of 20 goals is in sight. Is that preying on your mind?
No, not really at all. Obviously, I'm here to score goals. I enjoy doing that, and you know, I just want to be successful in Mansfield Town.
You almost set one up as well in the first half, didn't you, for Colin Daniel? You must have thought that one was going in.
Yeah, it was actually a bit more difficult than how it looked, but you know, credit to Junior to be in that position. I didn't even get my head up, and he was in the back post, and you know, we're looking dangerous going forward.
Let's talk about the league. You're up to 3rd now. Are there any thoughts of the title inside that dressing room?
Obviously, we've got players that have won titles, and title after title. You know, like, you know, John Dempster's got 5 titles. We've got experience. You know, and everyone knows what it takes. Everyone knows, you know, kind of where we need to go and what we need to be doing. So every game as it comes, you know, it's another 3 points today, and we've got to keep going.
What will it take to win this league?
Obviously, great team spirit. We need all the fans behind us, like they have been. Lincoln away, you know, that was electric, and obviously the gaffer pushing us and keeping us grounded. And you know, we got every chance. We've got every chance.